welcome to another segment of Own It with Ovi. I'm your host as usual. Today's topic of discussion is separating business and pleasure. And our guest speaker is an entrepreneur, an award-winning producer and production manager. Welcome with me, Afamefuna. It's a pleasure having you on today's section. Please go ahead and tell us about yourself. Who is Afam?
My name is Ikegwuonu Afamefuna.
Yeah.
Film boy for the hustle, yeah. So basically, I'm a filmmaker, a production manager, also a producer. I produce music videos and also manage film sets. I have an opportunity to be a part of lots of big productions around, and basically, what I've been facing so far, the journey hasn't been easy, yeah. And I'm here, just me, yeah. So.
Thank you. Thank you for introducing yourself as briefly and direct as possible. So can you tell us what the job of a manager is?
Okay, basically, production management, according to film, they call us the engine room, yeah? Basically, okay. The personnel that basically hold every production. Whatever goes wrong, they pointed out. Basically, we are meant to plan. We are more like the event planners, event and all that. So we tend to create the budget, join in members, ensuring the smooth flow of the production. Yeah. So in general, production managers are the engine room, are the powerhouse of every film production set. Yeah.
Thank you for that introduction, because I think I don't really have much idea on that as well. So thank you for sharing. So what has it been like being on sets? Like, what has the experience been for you so far, the production and entertainment industry?
Basically, it has been bittersweet, yeah. The thing is, consistency keeps you there. Do you get? It has not because you tend to face lots of shortcomings along the line. But once you know your project, once you know what you're doing, once you know what you stand for, it's just gonna be. Nobody said it will be easy. Do you get?
Definitely.
You yourself as you're now, it's not easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just has to be rough, smooth. You get? It's always like that.
Yes.
Like now in Nigeria now, there's no smooth road. What road is at some point, yeah? So
yeah. Okay, thank you on that. So let me just go straight to how have your journey been so far? What are the challenges you've faced or you've encountered in your line of work? What would you say have been the challenges you faced?
Yeah, do you know is what I call the major challenge I face most times are youngins. You know, there's this thing about OGs. Do you get?
Yeah.
Why growing up, they say what an elderly man sees while sitting down, a young guy like climb. But today, allow your bros. I see. So basically, when I come on set, when I tend to get big projects, and I encounter superstars that watched while growing up.
Yeah.
You know, they're trying to network with them, work with them. Some of them want to like belittle you, but it takes you to like, I got this. I got you. Get it's not easy, yeah. Basically, language again, yeah. Language most times. I have gone to film in the north, Kaduna to be precise, and speak outside, yeah. So that to be. I'm gonna find a way to communicate with my people, yeah. So But so far, the thing is, my job, if you don't love it, you can't do it. Even if they pay you, money can't sustain you. You got to enjoy it. No worry, you must enjoy it.
So in other words, no matter what challenges we face, we still have to keep pushing and be consistent. That's what you're saying in essence.
Yes,
okay. Okay, so I want to ask this question maybe for personal reasons, but I saw your picture, the award you won for the best international short film at Toronto Nollywood Festival. I hope I got that correct. So tell me,
Yeah,
what
sure.
does it feel like being an award-winning producer? So it's more like you've been recognized in a way, like, you know.
You know, understand when Bola Boy win Grammy, what's the feeling like?
As in,
So the thing is, at the point when you get rewarded for your hard work, trust me,
yeah,
it's on your career, in and
yeah,
out. Yeah, working on the line all these years, and I get to do a short film away, and
mm-hmm.
I'm in Nigeria, Toronto, Canada, valued my work, and I'm like, whoa, and not just that, we won.
Yes,
So come on, guys. So
yes.
it was the feeling was that feeling of a man that is looking for a male child after like six
Oh,
girls. I'm born guy.
I
That feeling.
feel of accomplishment. So tell me about yourself upset, you know, like when you're not working, when you're with your family and friends. Who is Afam at that point?
Oh boy, basically, Afam is this fun person. Yeah, when I'm not working,
Yeah.
when I'm just in my house, like I am now with my laptop, and I'm just trying to learn new things. You get, I'm also into tech. Yeah, I
Oh,
started my tech
oh,
journey of recent. Yeah, UI UX design. So I tend to reach out to friends. Yeah, I tend to reach out to friends. I like traveling. Whenever I notice I have like 1 week, I'm free. I want to like okay, dash in somewhere and come back, and you get, and I try as much as possible to use the kitchen most times. Even I can't cook, but I try my best to use the kitchen most times. Watch out, please.
So in other words, you're also a chef. You're a side chef on the other hand.
I didn't say so. I beg you. Can't cook nada.
All right. So, what's the idea of separating business and pleasure? You know, the idea of separating business and pleasure is like a popular one for a long time. So, from your own point of view, what's your take on this topic?
Seriously, yeah. When I heard the topic separating business from pleasure, it's trust me, it interests me a lot because I don't see anyone who wants to go far that doesn't go through this process. Trust me.
Yeah.
At some point, you would want to like, okay, let me just do this, but the what we call protocols, you
Yes.
must follow it. There's no two
Mhm.
ways about it.
Mhm.
I'm being principled. So I am overjoyed to be able to share my 2 cents about this topic. You get, and I
Yes.
feel separating business from pleasure is one of the hardest thing entrepreneurs
Right.
face.
Right.
At some point, you get to a dilemma. You're like, okay, is my blood? Is not my blood? Are you checking values? Do you want to put square pegs in round holes,
Yeah.
or put square pegs in square holes? The point
Mhm.
is, get it right. Do you get? So
Yeah.
yeah,
So, from
so
your own point of view, you are going to definitely advise as an entrepreneur, we should be able to separate it, right?
try as much as possible.
All
Though
right.
it's our own flaws, though, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's what God is bank on all the time. Yeah,
True. 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 So,
yeah.
for you now, how have you been able to separate business and pleasure? You know, since, you know, give us some tips on how you'll be able to handle this, manage this situation. Because, you know, you're in the entertainment industry. So, how have you been able to separate this? Just give us some tips. Let's.
On my part, it has not been easy because you know I have friends
Mm-hmm.
that have been there. Do you get? And
Mm-hmm.
that no, that have not been there that knew me while growing up, and now they know that I am basically into this, and I'm close to what they want to do to a point. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I am the one in the shoes. I know what I'm facing, and I know that if I derail to a point, I might not really get it well with them. Do you get? The
Mm-hmm.
one thing about people being close to you, they fail to understand that this is no more friendship, this is business. Do you understand? They fail to
True.
understand them. If you continue to give free hand like this, they talk say if handshake past the reach like this. If you pass away, it's gonna reach a fight with that. Understand me?
Yeah.
So when it's business, when it's pleasure, that's why I try as much as possible to separate it. Trust me, they've called me this, comment that, but at the end of it all, they're like, bro, for 10 minutes, say, how understand?
Yeah.
How do I explain? It was not easy for me. Beginning, I
Mm-hmm.
failed, but failure is not the main thing. And you get
Yes.
that as you grow, yeah. So basically, try as much as possible not allow people close to you be on the same project if you cannot handle sentiments most times, irrespective. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like I always focus your energy in putting the right people at the right place.
Yeah.
Any deals more. What's happening in Nigeria now, trust me, it's not about Labour Party. It's about the obedience. People feel the same. Do you understand?
Yeah.
If you like, when you enter Labour Party, if you're not competent, you know they might full vote. Do you understand? People feel this.
Yes.
Do you it's about the movement and not about the party.
Yes. It's not about
Exactly.
the party.
So try as much as possible to always separate myself from such. It's not easy. Trust me, it's not easy. First thing, you yourself have to be principled. You must know what to get your notepad. To this week, I know they do anything. I'm facing you direct. I must. Do you get?
Yes.
You're there. And again, put God in your plans, though, because it's not easy. This flesh. They say the flesh against waiting. Flesh
and God.
Come on.
So I think I want to also ask, do you think there is any, for some people that allow it, like for some people that do that they can mix business and pleasure, do you think there's any risks or benefits as to that situation?
Sorry, I didn't get the question. Come again.
For example, now there are some other individuals that you can go ahead and mix business and pleasure, right? So what do you think? Is there a risk or is there also a benefit as to if that decision is made as an individual?
For me, there's the risks and there's also a benefit. Trust me. But the thing is, the ratio of the benefit is like this. Why the risk like this?
Exactly.
Yeah. We have to look at it at the long run. What is your gain? The short run. We are friends now. I might get favors from you because you know me. Do you get? But there are some certain favors you might like. No, Afam, you have to do it this way. Don't cut corners. And I'm like, Afam, I know the vibes now. And you still stand by that way. Do you get?
Yeah.
Go away. But if I really want this to happen, I will stay. But if you try to jeopardize that, it might not affect you now, but on the long run, it cannot get used to you. You won't know when you're bringing in round pegs and put them in wrong holes. You get? So,
yes.
Example, guys. Fashola is a lawyer and is the minister of power. Like, what do you think?
So let me, since we're already having this government conversation in a way with this topic, I would also like to ask, this is like a previous conversation I had on my live stream before. So we talked about election and businesses. So do you think the recent electoral acts have had more of a positive or a negative impact on businesses? What do you think about that?
About the electoral act and
the recent do you think it has had more of a positive impact or a negative impact on businesses?
If I get your question correct, it has, yes, sure, because currently in Nigeria, current electoral acts have had a positive impact on Nigerian
or a negative
today.
one. Yeah.
Trust me, negative because currently Nigeria is almost too big. To a point, I got affected because it's a lot. Trust me, it's a lot because I can't even explain it. Because God help us in this country. God help us.
Seriously, because especially at the time before the election where they had this new, it had a lot of impact both on small businesses, not even only the big businesses, even the small business owners. They felt most of these situations, and then when the election started and there's division among the people, people are burning up places, different issues was going on. So I felt like at that point it really had a lot of negative impact on businesses. And it brought out some
Nigerians we are not ready for we did a jump. You understand where we are. You understand? You're telling me you want to go cashless in a country. I might survive, but I am not Nigeria's population. Do you understand? There are people living in the rural areas that don't have access. I don't have
access
to all this. Do you understand? Before they make sales, it's more. I say, okay, current policy. And me now, as a filmmaker, I go to film in a rural area, and I'm telling a woman, telling Ugu or Biscuits, Mama Fana, transfer deal. She be like, I better go. And then he's not understanding.
Yes.
At all. Me, trust me, I like cashless policy. It has been a part of me because I do not know how to hold cash and what you get. But not for Mama Chinedu, not for Yachikudi.
Yachikudi.
To a point, I am educated. To a point, she's also educated to our own taste. So I feel that electoral act that Emefiele, Buhari, or whoever that's behind it did wasn't. This is not the right time for it to happen.
Right.
Do you get? So I think it's just negative impact on
the businesses.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so let me just go back to our conversation. I would also like to add to the earlier contribution you made. I believe one way one can separate business and pleasure is by establishing a clear boundaries, and creating a roles within the businesses. Also, if one can set up a specific work time, like if you know that, from this time to this time, for this hour, I'll be doing my work, I'll be managing my business, I'll be doing then after that, but notwithstanding, it's also important to make time for non-business related activities, and all that. But still, we need to set boundaries around discussing businesses during our personal time and also when we are on working time as well. So I think with your contribution, the one you added, not adding sentiment, especially if you're going to be having a friend or a loved one around. So adding that to your contribution, I think setting boundaries is also another way one can separate, business and pleasure.
Let me also add one thing. Even of all I have said, I will also say it's also good to do business with your friends. I have a reason why.
Okay.
I also say, but friends brings pleasure. Correct. We talk about also.
Yes.
Like the way we are now, but this is business, yeah? And we are trying to be official at all costs.
Yes.
Watching your vocal tone is also important in this manner.
Yes.
I cannot use pidgin because it sounds normal.
Yes.
If I have to speak in a way that it sounds official, I should speak that way. Do you get? So your vocal tone is important alongside. And again, dress code most times. I don't feel the way. You understand? Talk say I want one business. If I call my guy, around now, say how far, let's talk business. Let's talk. car, blah 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 blah. You get, you know, they be serious.
Yeah.
You get, these things
Yeah.
I'm saying, might sound smart, but try
They
it.
are important.
If your friend comes to the house and you're like, okay, let's do business. You're like, talking, and you're like, it's you are looking corporate and like,
Yes,
okay,
you know this person is
not
in
fun,
for
like,
business.
like yeah, all those secretary nature.
Yes.
Listen,
Yes.
yeah, it is setting and again, you know, when I started getting used to business meetings, live live meeting and all that,
Yeah.
I got to a point I started to learn some professional terminologies we use.
True.
Okay, I will
True.
talk about my experience, my very first experience in a physical meeting. It got to a point and they were like, let's go for tea break. And I'm like I found now. So like within the soap, like I'm not saying that tea and I was so hungry. That tea I wanted to drink. And I was trying in the middle of the discussion, the meeting, it got heated. So we need to like wind out and basically we convey in.
Yes. Yes.
And later on we had the main launch. I'm like, oh really? Then from then, my second experience, do you get? I shot a documentary in Lagos, Unilag. Then I was about to get my pay. Then she said, Afam, kindly send your invoice. And I'm like, this is funny. Like,
True.
like, when we start the work, you tell me invoice. You just tell me invoice. I'm like, the reason why I did not really shout was two things. The woman senior me.
Yeah.
Second, my money big for her. So like, okay, no, I got Google. I had to type something, send to her. Okay, 1 second. She sent me my money back. My money.
Exactly.
I like okay. I get it. I felt I later understood that she needed to document every expenses she's making because she will need to she will need to do her audit. Okay, this is not casual fun. This is work.
It's not.
Even if it's your company, it's your money. Let me be able to account for every penny I spend.
Exactly.
Okay. And from there, like me now, trust me now. I know what I get. We have
invoice. So now you see, like it's became clear that there's different rules to all these things. Like some people too as well in my own business. You know, when I tell them I'll be sending you an invoice, and after payment you receive your receipt. You know, some people are wondering what's all this. Send me your account balance and let me make payment. But mostly the invoice contains some information, especially when there is no refund policy. So on that invoice is like a document I have, so that whenever any issue arises, we are going to refer back to the invoice that was sent to you. Yeah. All right. So for instance, now if I decide I want to go into production management, you know, today now I decide, okay, I want to go into production management. What advice would you give to me as a newbie?
Okay, cool. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
First of
Yeah.
all, nobody would appreciate you. You get nobody would understand what you are really going through. You get because the thing is, it's more like our mothers in the house. We don't know what our mothers go through to ensure their children are doing well. A small child just want to say, "Mommy, my school fees. Mommy, on my food. Mom, if not get shishi, she'll go and borrow.
Yes.
And get then our own is let the child be happy. Don't expect, actually, your crew members Do you get?
Yeah.
Try as much as possible to be strict in whatever you do, but don't copy anyone. Do it your way. Now, the way you act when you're angry is different than the way I act when I'm angry. You now, but you feel not shout. You might not shout. You're not like act in the public. Keep put and like okay. You get it. But me, I'm like, but me, I want to like you understand. So
Different reactions.
Understand what works for you.
Yeah.
Understand what works for you, and always be ready to work under pressure. The mistake of an actor, director, producer is your mistake. Nobody want to know. It is when the job finishes, you start hearing, but you try, you're strong, oh, yeah, mad, oh, like.
That's why you get the praise.
Yes.
After it's all done.
As a PM, it is sweet. You have close connections with. Okay, if you want to invest in film now, yeah, and in my life, I've not met a black scene before. I've not met.
Yeah.
I've not met Perry before, and you're like, okay, film boy, what would it cost you to get this person? I'm like, okay, let me some call. I make some call for him, and I'm like, hey, $1 million. I'm like, okay, you know what? Like, let's get him. Through you, I'm getting the superstar.
Yes. Oh.
Yes.
So, I get it. Yes.
As we get close connections with people at the
with
upper.
The big stars, yeah.
Get
so yeah, the link.
The link is awesome, and
yes.
And when you have that, and you have to do it very well. Trust me, man. Over the bar.
I'm trying. So I also need to have passion for it in other words. So because the passion is what will make me to be able to execute properly.
Yeah, you want to charge 400K for a project, but you feel can't give it in the project.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so yeah, because sometimes it can be smooth, sweet, but you just have to be on your toes. You get 200.
Yes. Okay, all right. So thank you so much for sharing your story and your insight on today's conversation. I really appreciate, and I also like to let you go ahead and enjoy the rest of your day. So thank you for today, and that will be all for the conversation. Or do you have any last word you want to, any word of wisdom for us before you leave?
Okay, yes. Let me just drop one.
Yeah.
I saw someone wrote in the comment section. The person said, "Waiting concern me and pleasure. Now money will be fine." Very correct. Yeah. But the thing is this: if you pay for everything you want in this life with money, then you are poor. Most times, your relationship with people end you think.
Yeah.
If you get to that point, then trust me, you'll reach. If I can pick up my phone like this, do you get, and call the High Commissioner to USA in the USA Embassy and say, I'm sending someone for a study visa at the embassy. Do you understand? And he tells me, okay, you have good reputation. I know you before. Okay, no problem. Send him over. And he gets to the embassy and he's like, okay, move. Do you get?
Yes.
Me paying 100 million to get that. I am poor because I see wealth as what is in here.
Yes.
People will work on the money, but come on. Your knowledge.
Money is just a number and it has no end.
So don't get money, reach Dangote now.
Yeah.
But good.
Yes.
If you pay everything you do in life with money, then you are poor. Work on your relationship.
True. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate. Thank you so much for sharing your story. And this last one, it really got a clear picture on that as well. All right, thank you. And that will be all for today, guys. All right, ladies and gents, this is Ovi signing out, and I'll see you next week Thursday with yet another guest speaker to have another conversation. Enjoy the rest of the day, and see you next week.
Own it, girl, you just own it.